We are back. Mm. This is crazy how many people are just fooled. Okay, microphone check. Wow. Yeah, she's crying because of guilt. Um, I heard her in a couple of lives say that she wanted to take some type of accountability. You just accused somebody that you said for the past 40 hours that you enjoyed the D, and that's all you wanted was the D. And you're over there crying. Are you telling people you're not saying anything about the essay over there? You're so hurt, but you're not mentioning anything about that. Yeah, she's lying, crying because of guilt. She is sick. She definitely needs to be in a straitjacket. I cannot believe that. People are telling her that she is a strong B and that J Rob played with the kids and that um they looked better when they were in her care. This is very, very crazy. Remember, she said she wasn't going to get on here and she wasn't going to be crying. And, this is a face. This face right here, she knew she was about to start some ish. Yes, Shonda, we back. Hey, we back. Okay. Those people over there should definitely, this is redundant and ridiculous. It is. So she's over there crying about every time she's making it about his wife. She's not making it about the children. She's not giving any bullet points or making any part of her conversation about what she would like to do for her kids. I cannot believe people have so much empathy for her right now because you guys don't remember she called you roaches. She said that she said we was on the plantation, remember? This is ridiculous. You guys are giving her so much empathy, you know? And she referred to many people that watch her and support her as dummies, stupid, on the plantation, slow. This is crazy. So, yes, we're back just for a little bit. What do you guys think about um yeah, bullet points. I know. Now Liv don't know what a bullet point is. I know she don't, or at least a topic. It's all the main topic for her is the D. That's all. And she won, remember? We lose. She won. But she's really on here acting like a loser because they don't want to see another woman hurt. Oh, yeah. They don't want to see another woman hurt. Well, she's a liar. That's what she's doing. She's crying. She deflects with calling people names. And then she has people that are drinking a whole bottle of wine giving her advice. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to get on here and just come back and say that everybody's going to definitely have a difference of opinion of the people that are on there supporting her, and she is a video documented alleged liar.
Nope. Fuck out of here. You would do it again. Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. Because you know.
She's lost it.
Let me block you bitches. Because now I'm getting pissed.
Because it didn't work out
Why
your
you talk
way.
about her and her marriage? That's her life? Because I can. That's why. Because you bitches want to bring it up to me and try to throw it in my face like I give a fuck. He chose her.
Yes, he did. He chose her. And because he chose her, you are definitely losing it. And you're making allegations that are not true. Liv supporters are giving Jim Jones vibes, allegedly. Right. Wow.
That's good. I'm happy he chose her. Are you guys happy? Are you guys celebrating over there?
All I know is that when someone is over something and you're not bothered, you're calm, you move forward. You did lose some weight, but your mind is so messed up.
Is this like the second engagement or you guys were celebrating that too? And then he was over here. And they just got married in September and he's over here fucking me in January. Could you imagine?
Okay, we don't have to do a complete repeat. I'm going to find something else to react to. But I just want to be very clear that you guys know that she is definitely throwing some lying
Here, come get
allegations
your cup, AJ.
on him. Those are pretty serious allegations. She talks about people telling her that she's a bad mom, but she's over here saying after almost 48 hours, a whole week, not a whole week, I'm going to say 48 hours.
No, I don't. I don't need to have a big vocabulary like you bitches. I don't need to. You guys can understand you guys can understand me. I'm speaking English. I say enough words so you dumb bitches can understand me, right? In a dictionary, maybe you bitches need a dictionary to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth because you guys are stupid, slow, and ignorant. Maybe you guys should look into it. But other than that, no, I don't need anything. I think I speak pretty good English. You guys understand me, right? Am I making sense to you, bitches? I know you bitches are kind of slow, but I mean, keep up, okay?
Maybe that's why she's doing this, because she thinks that the majority of her supporters are
I can't hear out opinions. But why you guys make an opinion if you don't want to hear what the fuck I got to say after you state your opinion? You guys could say all your opinions. I don't care about that. Go ahead. Crying that man blocked her again. It's okay. I was sitting on his face on Monday. I'm not crying. Who's crying? Am I crying?
You are crying. You are crying. Hours later, you're definitely crying. And you are crying about him being married. You're crying about the plan that you thought was going to work out with possibly you guys being intimate, and you didn't get your way. You still owe child support. You probably have less time. You're probably definitely not going to get them for Mother's Day. Why would you want to do all this? Because you know you would have loved your children on, I think you would have loved them on Mother's Day. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But this is not going to end well for you, Olivia. It's not.
Not Monday. I was Monday, right after the cruise. I was sitting on his face right here, literally. You guys want to know how we did it? He had me like this. He was sitting like this on the couch. He literally lifted my ass up, and I was sitting on his face right here on the couch. Well, right there. Yeah, bitch. What do you mean? A nigga blocks me. I don't give a fuck about him blocking me. I care about my kids. Fuck him.
It's so weird to hear you say that you care about your kids, because more than ever, all I hear is Gerard, Nisha, Gerard, Nisha. That's all I hear. I don't hear anything else but you talking about them. You rarely say anything about your kids, but you say you love them. That's it.
What? Give you a treat? Yeah. Eat all your food.
Right. I think something's going to change after this, you guys, because after that remark, after those statements, those two statements of her alleging that they were intimate, and then she goes straight to
What?
Then she goes straight
keep talking about my kids. Just talk about my kids, okay? Don't talk about him. Because, bitch, I'm going to end up hurting somebody's feelings like I always do. Yeah. Just stop, okay?
And they're over there coddling.
You're supposed to keep playing the game
her.
so you. Oh, I don't want to fuck him no more. The fuck, I don't want to play that fucking game. Fuck you guys. The fuck, I gotta keep fucking doing that shit for.
Maybe people that's happened to, they act in a different way, but she's so, she seems like she's embracing her intimate experiences with him. But then she says this.
Oh, no, fuck him. Supposed to keep playing the game. Bitch, fuck that shit. When he came over here on Monday, he damn near raped me, bro. Doing that shit for. No, fuck him. Supposed to keep playing the game. Bitch, fuck that shit. When he came over here on Monday, he damn near raped me.
3/12/42.
Supposed to keep playing the game.
J-Rod, 3/12/42.
When he came over here on Monday, he damn near raped me.
3/12/42.
Just stop, okay? You're supposed to keep playing the game so you could. No, I don't want to fuck him no more. The fuck, I don't want to play that fucking game. Fuck you guys. The fuck, I gotta keep fucking doing that shit for. No, fuck him. Supposed to keep playing the game. Bitch, fuck that shit. When he came over here on Monday, he damn near raped me, bro. After you state your opinion. You guys could say all your opinions. I don't care about that. Go ahead. Crying that man blocked her again. It's okay. I was sitting on his face on Monday. I'm not crying. Who's crying? Am I crying? Not Monday. I was Monday, right after the cruise. I was sitting on his face right here, literally. You guys want to know how we did it? He had me like this. He was sitting like this on the couch. He literally lifted my ass up, and I was sitting on his face right here on the couch. Well, right there. Yeah, bitch. What do you mean? A nigga blocks me. I don't give a fuck about him blocking me. I care about my kids. Fuck him. I nutted on his face too. Make sure you go tell the maid that. Fuck, I need to shut the fuck up, bitch. Oh, this is why everybody hates me. Yeah. Just stop, okay? You're supposed to keep playing the game so you could. No, I don't want to fuck him no more. The fuck, I don't want to play that fucking game. Fuck you guys. The fuck, I gotta keep fucking doing that shit for. No, fuck him. Supposed to keep playing the game. Bitch, fuck that shit. When he came over here on Monday, he damn near raped me, bro. No, I'm not playing that game no more. I'm not. No face, no trace. Yeah. Just stop, okay? You're supposed to keep playing the game so you could. No, I don't want to fuck him no more. The fuck, I don't want to play that fucking game. Fuck you guys. The fuck, I gotta keep fucking doing that shit for. No, fuck him. Supposed to keep playing the game, bitch. Fuck that shit. When he came over here on Monday, he damn near raped me, bro. Am I crying?
You will be.
Not Monday. I was Monday, right after the cruise.
After this,
on his face right here.
this is going to be a very short
You guys want to know how he
part
did it?
two.
He had me like this. He was sitting like this on the couch. He literally lifted my ass up. I was sitting on his face right here on the couch. Well, right there. Yeah, bitch. What do you mean? And they go block.
Okay, you guys. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure if you missed it, I was having some technical difficulties. I wanted to make sure that in part two, if you missed part one, I was having a lot of, technical difficulties, but now I just wanted it to be very clear that there's people over there coddling and stroking the ego of a woman who clearly lost her mind, who at one point alleged she was having great intimacy with an ex, and now she's alleging SA. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below and on the replay. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Shonda, hey, I don't know what to believe, but give it time. The truth will surface. Right. You saw that? Yeah. All right. Well, you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Blocks me. I don't give a fuck about him blocking me. I care about my kids. Fuck him. I nutted on his face too. Make sure you go tell the maid that. Fuck, I need to shut the fuck up, bitch. Oh, this is why everybody hates me. Ooh. Let me hush. Let me hush. Let me hush. Yeah. Just stop. Okay. You're supposed to keep playing the game so you could. No, I don't want to fuck him no more. The fuck, I don't want to play that fucking game. Fuck you guys. The fuck, I gotta keep fucking doing that shit for. No, fuck him. Supposed to keep playing the game, bitch. Fuck that shit. When he came over here on Monday, he damn near raped me, bro.
Okay, so this is the game that she's playing. She's playing the game of alleging SA after she clearly was playing the game online of how much he was all up in her intimate spaces. Okay. She is too much. See you guys in the next video. I know I keep saying that, but yeah, and I'm sure that we're going to see something happen. Something's going to change, because I don't know if anybody would let her get away with doing that. Do you guys think that she might do some time, or there's going to be some charges filed? Because this is pretty serious. gonna drop my link if anybody wants to come up. Let me make sure this live is ending. Be right back. Hold on.
This person, I need JY. I need to see your face. Hello. Hello.
Hi, Liv. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, Liv. How are you?
I'm okay.
I just listened to everything that Ari said, and I agree with everything she said, truly. But I would like to, I really hate to make the comment that I was making, even though it was nothing hard or against you. I just wanted to give like a piece of information
Hold
that
on.
I think would help also. But Ari, she spoke so.
Let's see when the tears started. When did the tears start? When did the tears start? Seriously.
Come play in my face. You're not gonna come play in my face and then think
But
you're
they
gonna
do everything play in my face every single fucking time.
I know. I'm not saying. Look, I'm not saying that feeling like you want revenge isn't right. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you got to be stronger than the revenge, because where is it going to get you? That nigga is about, then dog walked her. Now he didn't dog walk you. And look at what he's doing. He didn't went
Yeah,
home to be with your
he
kids.
did
To be with
dog
your
walk
kids.
her.
And how is that fair to you? Now he got to hold off, and you can't talk to him and all this stuff. Of course, you're gonna get him for the weekend, for the summer. But I'm just saying.
But do you see what the fuck I go through just to be in their life?
Yes, and that's why I wish you would have never slept with him, because now it's like,
what else was I gonna do? What else? What the fuck? What else was I gonna do? What else was I gonna do? I
You
was, like I
know-
just said, I was still in this position 5 months ago.
right.
What else can I do? Like, what the fuck else can I do? Other than walk away, what else can I do at this point?
Right. So you felt like the only way that he was gonna let you see them is when you slept with him?
I don't
I know
believe
for sure. I know for sure. He
So
treats
what
me like shit unless I sleep with him. Unless I sleep with him.
But doesn't the court say he has to give them to you anyway on your appointed
Yes,
date?
yes, but I was trying to talk him into giving them to me 50-50. I was trying to talk him into giving me 50-50% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way he would even entertain that conversation is if I fucked him first. Literally.
But that's what I'm saying, Liv, and that's how you know that that man is not right. And that's what I'm saying. You lowered yourself because
Okay, so all I can do,
Yeah.
Ari, at this point is walk away. Because if
Yeah,
I don't
no,
have
I
to
understand.
deal with him, what else can I do? Like, what else can I do to get my kids?
As far
Get a
as
lawyer,
saying beyond the
stupid.
court orders. Get your kids beyond the court orders. You're saying, like, get them more. Yeah, no, I understand. I think I'm not saying that I don't understand, because I get it. I understand that. I feel that. I just want to give you another perspective on, like, bro, I see a nigga getting over, if I'm honest, and I hate that. I hate that he, and I'm not saying he won, but I'm saying it just feels like he's getting over. Like, he got what he wanted. Like, even though you're blasting him, guess what? His life ain't going nowhere. So what did he really lose for real? It's like, I got me some good sex for a couple months. You know, I got to have my cake and eat it too. Okay, you didn't got blown up.
Are you telling me that if it was all for the kids, I feel like you would have done more for the kids when you had the kids? If it was all about the kids, you wouldn't be trying to talk to more men while you had the kids for the short amount of time that you had the kids. I'm not believing it.
My wife's mad. My baby mama over here. I'm gotta act like I'm mad at her. And here we are, right back to what was it, 2021? You didn't push yourself back 4 years, when it's like, nigga, you gotta keep it strictly business with these niggas, Liv. You gotta keep it strictly business with these niggas. And
Ari, I have gone through so much, girl. Like, I cannot go through this. I can't.
Oh my gosh. She does not keep it business, Ari. She keeps it strictly dickly. It's not about the kids. It's about the D, honey.
yeah. Whoa. try in a better way. Liv, this ain't it, because now you're not. And then I didn't know your kids had got involved, and now your kids got involved. That's extra messy, because now they over there with her, they over here with y'all. They confused. Who's sitting down talking to them? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, this was not okay. Like, we shouldn't be doing this. He should
Right.
not be, really your dad. It shouldn't be happening, you know. And now you got to have serious conversations, because you don't know what's gonna happen next. You don't know what they're gonna do next with the child support, with whatever.
Well,
You know?
they're gonna lose me. They're gonna lose me for God knows how long to go to jail for nothing. They're gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the life. It's gonna happen.
Well, I
Yeah.
pray that doesn't happen. I pray that doesn't happen. I
Exactly.
pray that it gets better. I truly do. And
Hey,
I pray that,
bottoms
you know, your
up.
heart really mends. Not, I know it's not from necessarily the sex and stuff, but I'm saying from losing your kids. I mean, not losing your, not altogether, but you know what I'm saying? Them being primarily over there, and having to have to maneuver through that with him, I know has not been easy. And so I'm praying that it gets better. And I just wanted to ask you that and give you fresh perspective and really show you, like, girl, he ain't worth it at all. He ain't even worth arguing. Oh God, even arguing with another woman about him. Ew. Because he, no, it makes me disgusted, because it's like, I'm at her. What he over here doing? Sitting back thinking he, what? Nobody. He's nobody. Please. So,
Right.
well, I pray that you get better. I was not trying to make you cry. I was just trying to, you know, give you
Oh,
another
hey,
perspective and
bottoms
just
up.
be really
Miss you
real,
too,
raw, and honest
honey.
with you about what I'm seeing,
Thanks
and
for
really show
being
you,
here.
like, it's him. It's really him. And I hate that. And I know a part of you don't want to accept that because you've seen another side of him. But you got to accept this is who he is. That nigga is, he'll come in and go and love bomb you and leave. You know? And I know that that's too much. It's a sick cycle. And I just don't want you to let him play it anymore.
You're right.
But yeah, good talking to you. I'm just going to go back and chat.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Hey, bottoms up.
Definitely gonna do cry. No, she's right. She's 100% right. I feel so gross. And I felt gross a couple days ago, but I just been trying to, like, make myself feel better about it. Like I said, you guys don't know how this feels, because I'm not dealing with somebody who's just trying to co-parent and just be normal. I'm dealing with somebody who has to have their way with me in order for me to co-parent with my kids. And and on top of having their way with me, I have to shut the fuck up. I have to shut the fuck up while he has his way with me and does whatever the fuck he wants to do. I have to shut the
Does it seem like she's been shutting the F up while he has his way with you? Come on, girl.
fuck up. Like, after a certain point, I was just like, no, I'm not gonna shut the fuck up anymore. Like, I don't want to do this. Like I said, on Monday, I told him, no, I don't want you coming over here. I was mad at him. So I said, no, I don't want you to. And he still did. But it's fine. I allowed it. Like I said, you guys, I can't keep doing this. This shit is so toxic. I just can't keep doing this. Yes. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, hey, Liv. I just wanted to say, a lot of people probably not going to like my comment, and I'm not on here to bash you. But as a married woman, I feel as though she should have known her place. I don't care what you and him go through, whether you were cheating on him.
As a married woman, she should have known her place. Okay. Now, do you have the same energy now that Nisha is married to J-Rod?
Or he was cheating on you, you were still together. So with that being said,
Okay.
let people work it out or wait until they leave each other alone altogether. So I don't feel guilty for it in the situation, me personally. That's all I really wanted to say.
No worries. It's okay.
Yeah.
And I feel as though if you're going at, like me and my husband have been together forever. So regardless as to what we go through, if a person chooses to insert themselves, then it's on you. I personally wouldn't want to go after nobody that was with somebody for 10 years with multiple kids. It's just stupid. So you're asking for trouble. So it was all fine and dandy a few years ago when the joke was on you. Now that it's flipped, it's like everybody is trying to make you the bad guy. And it's just stupid. It's stupid. What goes around comes around, period.
Yeah. No, that's right. But I shouldn't have done what I did, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, the whole thing is true because technically he's a married man right now. But I don't know, because I don't know y'all whole situation, but I have been following y'all for years. And to me, it kind of seems as though y'all both have feelings for each other. I could be wrong. So it could be unfinished business, to be honest.
It was just pure lust, because love isn't just about sex. Love is about being committed, making sure that you are doing the things that you're supposed to do as a couple. Love is getting the kids up, taking them to school, making sure that those bills are paid, respecting each other's space, uplifting each other when, the other person is down, but not stepping out on your marriage. It's not just about sex. Love has way more meaning than getting you sitting on a face on a couch.
honestly, Alice, I mean, Alicia, I don't think he has feelings for anybody. Honestly, I don't think he can. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he has feelings for me.
I don't know. I just feel like I would have let him finish out whatever he had with you and then proceed if I was her. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I think you have to fully let go of one thing before you jump into the next.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That's it. And that's the same thing I tell my son. Like, you're in my son age range. Tell him and his girlfriend the same thing. They've been together for like 13 years. So when people try to insert themselves, you can't get mad if you see them go back together. Don't put yourself in that situation, period.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I do think that that's what Liv thinks values her, because all she gets excited when she talks about, having sexual relations with her man, or with any, she likes to talk about who was better and who's gonna, getting twisted up like a pretzel. Her main, I guess, flex earlier was making sure that Nisha knew that he made her climax on her couch. She thinks that's a win, but now she's crying because if that's exactly what happened, she just used her body for nothing. She didn't gain anything from that.
yeah, I definitely don't fault this situation, but I just hope it get better for you, and hope you
Hey,
won't
Dr.
fully
A.
take your kids away, because that's the issue right now. The kids, nobody else but the kids.
She rarely is going to talk about
But
kids.
yeah, that's all I had to say. I didn't think I would get let up, but that's all I really had to say.
All right, thank you for calling in.
Thank you for letting me up.
A happy birthday, Dr. A. Won't you call your mama or your sister? Why are you on here doing this? High value. Exactly.
This person, I need JY. I need to see your face. Hello. Hello.
Hi, Liv. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, Liv. How are you?
I'm okay.
I just listened to everything that Ari said, and I agree with everything she said, truly. But I really hate to make the comment that I was making, even though it was nothing hard or against you. I just wanted to give like a piece of information that I think would help also. But Ari, she spoke so clear and she said everything that needed to be said. It just feels like everyone should leave because she spoke so good. She said she hit every area and she was absolutely right. I was in tears. But I want to say this also because I believe that you're in the state of Texas. I want to say that. I don't know for sure, but I want to say you live in the state of Texas. Am I right about that?
Yes, right.
So what I will say is that, and this is not to bring your spirit down, or I just want to give you a piece of, I don't know if you're thinking along these lines, but I know because you live in the state of Texas, Texas has laws on the book. They do. And you're smart enough. I know you're smart enough to know to go and research, and maybe you know this, just maybe you haven't thought about it, but by her being the wife, and even with this live tonight, she can take it and rent it to a lawyer, because in the state of Texas, if someone is in someone else's marriage, they can sue. They can sue you all. They can sue. Just like it started in the state of South Carolina. I don't know if you know the case went nationwide where the woman interfered in another woman's marriage and she destroyed that marriage, and that woman, it's a law on the book in the state of South Carolina, and it went nationwide. That's why Texas, because this woman interfered in another marriage. She tore that marriage down. And the woman, she wanted revenge. She took the woman for everything. Locked her, put in prison, restitution, and everything. Took her down. All because she played in her marriage. And I know Texas had it on the state of book because these southern states, they most definitely went and did the same thing that South Carolina did. So I don't know if Nisha is that vindictive, but if she knows the law in the state of Texas, she could. She could go that route. And by your saying that it was really just revenge and to show her, she can pull this right here tonight and go for what she knows. And it's not a lawyer in Texas that won't take her case. So I just wanted to put that out there so that you can be wise on what you speak, because I'm not about adultery. I'm just not about that. I'm not about being in nobody else's marriage. I'm not holding the God because, we were all young and do things silly, but be mindful of it.
It's a rap. It's more than doing things silly. She not only alleged that they had an affair or they were intimate, but she also accused him of SA, her ex-husband.
that. That girl can really mess you up. She may say, you may laugh now, but you're going to cry later because it's not a lawyer
Right.
in Texas that won't take her case because the laws are on the book. So I just be careful about playing around in people's marriage like that. That's all I want to say. I'm
Can you
praying for you, praying for your kids. Yes.
Yeah.
I also mentioned a bunch of times that I've asked him if he's married, and he said no. And
Oh,
literally
whatever.
on Monday when
Uh,
he came over, asked him why you lie about being married if you're married, and he said, "Well, I didn't think you were gonna find out." He said some shit like that. I wasn't 100% sure he was ever married,
That
and I
wasn't
even
gonna
said on
stop
another line
you.
that if I knew he was married, and then I corrected myself because I thought about who he's married to. If I knew he was married, I wouldn't have done anything with him because I'm not for adultery either. I think it's nasty. Now in this situation, it's a different situation, but I hear what you're saying, but I never really 100% knew because since the jump, since the first day I asked him if he was
That
married, I don't
was
know if it was a month
not
ago, 2
going
months
to
ago. I
stop
asked him, "All right, so when you
you.
got married?" He's always told me no. So he barely admitted it on
Mhm.
Monday because she put in her thing
Mhm.
on vacation with my husband. So I was like, "Are you married? Yes or no?" He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm married." So he barely told me this last Monday. So I get what you're saying though, but
Mhm.
I said it a bunch of times that I was never sure. So I don't think she really has any case against me on that side of things, but I do hear what you're saying though. I do. And I appreciate it.
Right. Because in that whole thing that happened in South Carolina, because it's the dirty South. And so this woman, she was like, you're not going to come and tear my marriage up. But what she did, and it's a law in the book in South Carolina, and like I say, these other southern states copied what South Carolina put on the books. But not only did she sue the woman, had her locked up and went for restitution, she went back and sued her husband too. Because for emotional distress, emotional heartache, she got all of it. She got all of it. So she hit him and her because
Yeah.
they tore down that marriage. It was a loving marriage, and they tore it up. And so she hit both of them. So that's all I'm saying is just be aware of it. Because if she wanted to play dirty, is not a lawyer in Texas, I promise you, that won't take her case and won't
TM,
go by the books that on the because Texas have it.
TM, I don't know how long
Yeah.
you've been watching me for, but that's exactly what that lady did to our marriage. She jumped in our
Oh
marriage and pretty much
gosh.
tore our marriage up. I don't really think she really has a case against me. But like I said, I appreciate your point of view on it, and I appreciate you calling in.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Good night, Liv. Liv, keep your
Exactly.
spirits up. It's going to be okay. And I agree with everything that Ari said. She hit everything on the head. God knows she had me just about in tears. She was absolutely right. And so I just say, go back and watch what she said because that was great advice. I don't know if she's a therapist or not, but my God, she was sent by somebody to put a word in your ear. So yeah, keep the faith. Keep the faith. Keep your head up.
Gosh, you guys are
All right.
coddling this narcissist
Hello?
lunatic.
Liv,
Hi,
no way.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. What's going on?
I know. F
So,
them tears.
you made a really good point today
What
where you
point?
said that people have been following you for a long, long time. I've been following you for a long, long time. And then you said that people turned into your haters and whatnot. And at a point, I turned into a hater of
No,
yours because of your
people.
actions and your words and stuff. But
Let me pause this.
after watching you for a long,
People
long
saw her. They're seeing her for what she is, a narcissistic, sick individual who could not move on and accept the fact that she could have also said no. And if she cared so much about J-Rod wanting her like that, why does she gets online, she's calling other guys. This girl is sick.
time, I think that underneath it all, you're being truthful.
I know.
I feel really bad about what's happened. And I personally, I'm
What?
sorry too about all the hate and stuff that's been going on the internet. You don't deserve any of that. So just from my perspective, you don't.
It's not
You're
hate,
just a normal
it's
human being,
actions.
Living your life.
Yeah.
You're a mom. We're all moms. Like, we have our good days
Okay.
or bad days, whatever. It is what it is. Can't just judge a person off of what you see in 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, you're right.
She's obviously not watching.
Well, I appreciate you coming up. Thank you.
Don't be sad, girl. Tomorrow's another day. Doesn't matter. You know who you
Log
are.
off.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it, Jade. You have a good night, okay?
Exactly.
Hey, what's going on, Liv?
Hello.
Oh, hold on, y'all.
You probably remember me from back in the days doing reaction videos, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I just want to talk with you because there's a reason why I stopped reacting on you. Which is crazy. The same thing happened to me. And I got my kids back. I saw how people was on you. I had people on my panel was supporting me. That was fine. But when they start name calling and getting crazy with it, I'm not about that because I believe in karma. And then I lost a lot of my subscribers because I wasn't for yeah, let's bully Liv, and I'm not bound to do that. And I mean that was even before that happened to me. But I'm gonna tell you what I did. Okay. I kept quiet, and I'm not putting this on my platform because trust me, I know about those type of men. He's watching me every time I post a video. And now if you look at my videos, now I got my gun license, I'm at the range. I'm letting him know this is not a person to play with. But this is how I had to do it. You have to make them scared.
No disrespect to you, sis. But this is an opinion I have of not just this conversation, but many others, there's just a lot of trauma bonding on here. I don't know if you guys are aware of what trauma bonding is, but you can have empathy for someone, but this is definitely some trauma bonding. I'm very confused, but okay, go ahead.
You, how the hell you know, Gerard? You know, like the way you like these people, by taking advice, you take what you want and throw out the rest, because there's some people like the lady was telling you about, they could take you for whatever. Nisha would have sue you. Nisha really can't sue you. That man, he didn't tell you that he was married. One, that was your husband first. Like, what is the game anyway? They play the game with you and to your kids. They play with you in your face because she thought she was the best woman. And I watched it, and a lot of people on my panel bashing me like, oh, that's the wife. I'm like, y'all don't even know. When a man do something like that, he wants you. He just don't know how to express his feelings, and he'll do anything in his power to get at you. You know what I'm saying? And if it's take your kids, he don't give a damn.
Mm.
You know, but what I did, I'm gonna tell you what I did. I just been quiet. He wanted to talk to me. I never talked to him. Of course, I was like the best he ever had, and I know because of where he came from. My ex reminded me a little bit of like a Zolo, because he's a Pisces too. Like, he had nothing. At the same time, Gerard too. But I had to live for years to take care of myself. Now I'm a teacher. Now I'm an armed guard. Like, I had to do what I had to do for me, for my kids. I had to see other things to change my vibration. Me sleeping with him was only going to tear me up. You know, he took my kids away from me, and guess what? Guess what he did?
What?
I had to take him back to court to get my child back because he was abusive. They always were.
Okay, I'm not trying. I'm just confused because, okay, this is about Olivia. Never mind. Let me stop. I'm just like, you guys share similar situations, and he took your kids away. I'm not saying that there was a reason, but what was the reason that your children were taken away? We know why the children were taken away from Olivia, but why? I don't understand. You know what? I love you. I love you, Ruby. No matter what, you good girl. This is just very, very different.
Reveal themselves. His intentions is not for those kids. You have to sit back and wait. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but this is what I did. I sat back and wait and watched him fuck his own self up. And what you did, you had to do, because first of all, you were social media. You out here, this is your job. You had to prove to the world, no, this is not my reputation. Give me back my money. I get what you're saying. This is not me. This man, like, there's a lot of women, yeah, of course. I ain't even want to sit here and hold you. Look, I'm not biracial, but I'm light skinned, right? I get it too. I get the dirt of the dirt, but I always clear my name. Like, you can't label me. I'm black and I'm still make it. Yeah, you can call me a house nigga, but look, I'm educated. I'm gonna do this for myself. So whatever you want to say, oh, light skin this, light skin that. No, my name is Ruby. You know what I'm saying? This is who I am. So I've been through that, like being bullied in the hood, beat up, jump, all that crazy shit, just because I'm light skinned. Bitches was crazy out here. Even if you go look up NY White, he'll tell you dating pool is messed up for brown skin girls and dark skin girls. It's 20-30% better for us to get a husband. They on 16%. Then it comes Latinos, and then it comes the white. You gotta look at your statistics. These women out here just name calling you because they feel like it, because they've been downgraded and been in the bushes or whatever, uneducated and shit like that. So that's why I stepped out of the equation, because it's like, yo, I was reacting because I was on your side, but I ain't gonna front. You had struck my channel, and I was like, look, let's go for the money. You know, I would have rather wanted you to like email me for real, but like, look, this is not it. I didn't see it as that because I don't take social media serious. I'm about to be 50. So it's like, I'm a one of those back in the generation. So I didn't see like, oh, this is really her life. Until these women saw that you was getting your money and it was hating on you. I said, yo, let me get out this equation. This is scary for me. And then when that
Let me just speak for myself as a reactor from the reactor community for the past 5 years. I have a career. I am not hating on Olivia. This is a reaction. This is not hate. This is business. This isn't personal. It's business. Okay. Yeah, let's keep going.
shit happened to me and I had to fight to get my kids back, that shit was a nightmare. So I'm telling you what I did. I've been quiet. The girlfriend, she want to be me. Listen, you got to just let the kids live. If they want to not come over because it's Robin's birthday, let Robin celebrate that birthday. Don't be on there showing him how you have feelings, because he know, yes, he playing chess. Why you playing checkers?
You know what I did when me and my ex-husband separated and divorced? I went back to school. I did. I went back to school, and I got my bag up. And instead of focusing on what my ex was doing, I focused on what I needed to do to improve my life, my children's lives, my mental health, and I continued to stay away from alcohol and better myself. I didn't fixate on that my ex-husband moved on very fast and you know, did what he did and started a relationship. I couldn't focus on that, because if I did, I'd probably lose my mind.
But at the end of the day, you really won. These girls saying, oh, you didn't do this. No, Liv, you won. You did. You got to give yourself some props. Why? Because now one, who she with? The same nigga that you dropped her off with. You know what I'm saying? Like she thought she ate. She didn't eat anything. She's starving right now. Trust me, in that household, that shit is a volcano over there. But I don't want you to worry because your kids are there at the same time. That's what I'm telling you.
And she's crying because she hold on. Am I still on here? Yeah, I'm still on. Yeah, so she's crying because she would take him back. Yeah, thank you. First, congrats on your sobriety. Yes, you have to focus on yourself. And many of us in this reaction community would say, just worry about yourself, might have not said it in the nicest way, but all the same, most of those messages were there.
You just to be quiet. If you don't say nothing, no one can react off of anything. Just remember that. Just for me.
Thank you.
I don't know. You put me on a panel and God told me like I'm doing my hair because I gotta go to work tomorrow. I was like, and I'm still not done. I said, let me put a damn ponytail and talk to her because I've been through the same shit. And I was gonna go on my platform, but he's not gonna know my moves. You understand? Because they sneaky like that. Them narcissists, if you breathe and he's smelling and he's listening to the rhythm, that nigga crazy. And you know that because you put it on.
And another thing, let me tell you about. I'm not saying that they weren't with narcissists, but I also started to listen to like the narcissist videos and things like that. Sometimes you have to walk away from listening to those things over and over because sometimes if you listen to those things too much, it may make you stay in this kind of victim mentality. You'll stay acting and feeling as though you're a victim instead of a survivor of a toxic relationship, and to rise above. Thank you, Bottoms Up, right, KP? And not every day was easy, but you gained the strength and eventually got past it. Exactly. So get out of that mindset that you're the victim and just be a survivor and rise above it. At the point is focus on you, but she don't want to. She want to go after Black women because a man left her for one. It's been 5 years, Liv. Is the narcissist not Liv is the narcissist, not Gerard. Dr. A, both baby daddies to be exact, right?
You know what the fuck you did. We know about these niggas because we was at these places in our lives where we could do shit like that. But the game, it has to stop now because he's gonna go at all course and go crazy on you and do many other things. They don't care. If they could go to the court and lie, just imagine what else. You gonna go in front of a judge. But I was lucky. I was really lucky. I had a good ass lawyer, and it was a free lawyer too. It was a legal aid lawyer. So you gotta look into that too. Like them legal aid lawyers, you can hire and fire him as you like, and get on him. Be like, I had to get on my lawyer too a couple times. Like I flipped out on him. I was like, y'all just want to take my kid? Because he made a mad shit. I had to go to court and get my paperwork, and I'm still fighting to. I'm not gonna say what it is. Like I don't even want to be bothered with that because I have the power to do so. You understand what I'm saying? Now it's my turn, but I'm not doing that spitefulness. You're unfit.
Mm-hmm.
Now I looked at Robin, and I looked at my daughter, and I saw Robin's face.
Right.
I said, Robin never looked like that ever in my life when I watched her with you. I could tell with kids. I said, Robin.
Oh God.
She tired of whatever going on, and Robin looks like, yo, she done with this shit. Oh, she gone? Oh, if it went off, I'm by myself. I don't know. My phone acting up.
No,
My phone. I'm sorry, Liv. No, but I looked at my daughter too when I got her back.
She really needs to take a break from this. She needs to take a break. She needs to recenter. This is too much for her. And you know what? She's crying because she knows the storm is coming. I don't know how forgiving Nisha and Gerard is going to be with these crazy allegations.
She was skinny, but I got her back. You know why? I was quiet. I said, let me let these fools drink their liquor because damn, how much liquor can't even rob? What's his name? I'm calling Gerard. How much he could drink? Every time I see Nisha, she drinking. They drinking the way they fucking paying. Why don't she just leave him and give her back? She's the one that took your kids. It's not Gerard. If you could get that man in your bed and you could manipulate him like that, you could get your kids back. And you knew what you was doing. But please, if that is the motive, you got to get off of here because he's going to look on this. Or you got to put this shit private and put this shit $99.99 for members to see because he's still going to know your move. Never let him know your next move. That's why I wanted to talk to you because once he do, he's going to play that game because he's sick. He wants you to give him that fucking orgasm.
You know what her next move is, and it's already on here. Her next move was to accuse him of SA. Listen, let your children, but prove to them you love them. Get counseling instead of being evil. And instead of coming on here every day for hours, Robin's hair was matted when she returned from Liv's house. Nisha takes better care of her kids than she does. She definitely does. She have to get herself together. She definitely needs to.
They're like a fucking pea brain, them crazy people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they search for is that high. Like he has to find other avenues.
I've come to the point where I don't think I can win Ruby in this situation unless I spend a shitload of money that I don't have. I just don't have it right now. I wish I did. I wish I did have $100 million just sitting there, and I would. I would just battle him in court constantly. I would, but I don't. And he's already ahead of me because he started ahead of me. So it's like it would just take so much more money that I just don't have at this exact moment. So all I could do, like I said, I thought that at the end of this, him and I could at least just be cool. Like, but that's not what he wants. He wants his way or nothing. I can't be a part of shit other than the little tiny bits and pieces that I get. And I'm just like, I don't see the problem because all I'm.
Do you know? Let me just do a little side story. My ex-husband came down a couple years ago, and let me tell you how far I grew. He wanted to stay at our apartment. I fixed him a place on the couch. He attempted to do what he wanted. I turned that down, and I felt so strong and proud of myself because he, just like Gerard at one point, Gerard, he lived in another state. And I was like, what kind of woman would I be to know that this man has a girlfriend, even though we are separated? I'm not going to pull the card that I am his soon to be ex-wife. I have a child by him. And just for the couple of days he's going to be here in California, because guess what, baby? He was going back to Louisiana, back to his regular life. Why would I do that to myself, my mental? And then I didn't want to confuse our children. And one day, hopefully, you will get there. But you're going to be tested every single day, and you have to do the work for yourself. You cannot continue to go backwards. There's nothing that you are going to gain from sleeping with him. Nothing at all, but heartache and heartbreak.
For asking him for his more time. He talks about how I don't help him. Okay, so just give me more time and I'll do what I need to do. But he won't give it to me. I don't know why, but he won't give it to me. So cool. Like I have to take myself out of the equation and I just have to be done because on Easter, I didn't go to Florida and I begged him, just let me take the kids. And this is how fucked up he is in the head with this whole situation. I feel like if the kids are not gonna be with him, they should be with me. And if I'm too big, if I got something going, then of course she can have them or whatever the case may be. But I was here on Easter just with my kids. I didn't do anything on Easter because I didn't have my other kids. He didn't spend any of Easter weekend with the kids. They went to a party on Saturday. They were off on Friday. So in my mind, be fair. They were off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You could have they had a party and he didn't go to the party. The lady took the kids to the party. That was her time.
I saw her Instagram. I seen that. And she was like, mommy, that scares the shit out of me. I'm like, she reminded me of like the you ever seen Single White Female, that damn movie? Like she just wanna be you. Like that shit is nuts.
In my mind, I thought, okay,
and they supporting her, that's fucking me up. But
Ruby, in my mind, I thought, okay, cool. They're going to a party with their dad and that lady. That's fine. That's his time. But I find out later he wasn't even at the party. That was just her time taking my kids somewhere. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's even okay. Do that, lady. But he could have thought in his mind, since I wanted them, he could have given them to me Sunday and Monday. They didn't do shit on Sunday because they already went to the party on Saturday. You see the games he plays? Like,
but that's not her. I don't know what contract. Well, now they married. That's what they're saying. But that shit don't mean nothing to him because he was with you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you bug the fuck out.
My whole point is I'm trying. If anything, I'm trying to be in their life. And he's stopping that. And it's like, why, bro? Why?
But listen, this is when your faith has to come in. I know it sounds mystical because I did the same shit. I remember, and I was crying in front of
Oh my gosh. I have to say, this is trauma bonding for sure. I'm reacting to what I'm seeing right now. Yes, sure. You guys have similar what you've been through, but this is definitely trauma bonding at its finest. Yeah. Okay. I remember when he came, KP, you went live for a little, but and you a little bit and told the story. Yes, you've been around for a while, bottoms up. Definitely. I wonder if Stella lives live watching her daughter crash out. She I don't know if she can watch. She definitely lying about having the kids. She gets the kids and is on live for 12 hours instead of spending quality time with them. Yeah, she is. This is crazy.
Jesus statue, and I had just moved. Trust me, I went through the worst racism in my life, and I had to move out of state with my kid. Like I wasn't, like he was just hating because I could just pick up and go. So I'm in front of a Jesus statue on the phone with the court, like because I had moved, I just moved, and they're like, well, he's saying this about you, and she wants to stay over there because he coerced her. But thank God she's sleeping now because I'm glad this is on your platform. Thank you for letting me express that and talk with you and give you some insight, and I wanted to help you. But anyway, make a long story short, every time I get on that bus and I see that Jesus son, I remember the pain that I was going through. And I said, we would never go shopping again. I was just thinking, like, my baby, how did he just get up and take her? He was saying, I took her away from me, him. But he was domestically abusive. He was bugged out.
Right.
I remember on my birthday, he choked me up in the goddamn cat on the closet. And his sister was just telling me he has a beautiful family. And mind you, I found out that he had somebody else legally. I'm not even gonna go too far. When I was 5 months pregnant, which he told me he signed the papers and it was already done. So this man been playing games. Mind you, he has a girlfriend. So when he went to court, guess what? He was living with the girlfriend. He lied and said that was his apartment. That was never his apartment. So when he got in trouble, got locked up, and when I took my daughter back, guess what? That paper and how God works is crazy because he never had a job. He lied about everything. He probably had some temporary shit because he's from another country. And I don't listen. That's another thing. Messing with people from another country, they be scamming. So let's just put that out there. But I will talk about this one day, like on my platform when it's all the way over and she's an adult. But not now. But anyway, on the police report, and Child Protective Services on the paper. She wrote a letter for me so I could keep my child. This was God's work. This is God's work. But the police report said, "Oh, no job." I was like, "How the fuck does that even make sense?" But he lied about his. So you see how like God would just give you gifts. You just have to sit back and hold your composure. And when you do that, he's going to be worried and he's going to be fidgeted. I know it's going to take a lot because I was in the same predicament and I had to put myself in a mental space where he does not exist. Only my kids, and I'm only going to speak facts to the judge every time I show up to get my kid back. That's it. Fuck feelings. Fuck what he did to me. How he did me dirty. How he got the prostitute to pull a butcher knife out on me. I mean, girl, there's a fucking story. You understand? And it's crazy how even recently I had to. Well, my daughter don't go over there no more because he keep fucking up. I'm just telling you. And I let the girlfriend act like mommy. She tried to up me with the biggest birthday gifts. I don't give a fuck about your gifts because I got love. My daughter know how I feel. And no, we have 2 kids together, and the other one is off limits. The court's gonna ask him, "Why are you bothering this woman? You never pay child support. You're like a stranger. How about supervised visits?" Because that's what he did to himself. So you have to like put him in a position where that's what he did to himself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to like come on here and tell you what to do, but I'm gonna tell you. I wanted to tell you how I got through it. Like just not talking to him, making him guess. Yes.
Oh my God, where's Suki?
And all these comments is just crazy. God, get Ruby. That's crazy. Yeah, she got a lot of haters on here.
Suki probably
I'm sorry that
outside
y'all
all
hating, but you gotta
night.
find something
I
else to do.
know.
This is a lady life.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm looking at your comments and then they just so mean, I don't even know how you can do with this
Lord.
shit.
No, I know. It's a lot.
They're crazy.
It'd be a lot. It'd be a lot.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, nobody is God. Like when you go to heaven, God is going to take you. Like they over here saying all this, like who need counseling, this, that, the third. We don't know what these people doing in their house.
Yeah, no, I know.
I can't even do this. Like, and then she's like, "Oh, Ruby, you need to go. She's not you." How? No empathy. They probably all damn near narcissists.
No, I know. My haters have zero empathy, and it's fine. I do it to myself, honestly, Ruby, because I come out here being extra hard because people shit on me when I'm soft. So it just teaches me to be even harder. That's all. But it's okay. Like I said, I don't ever look for people's sympathy. I always just get myself together. Even now, I'm crying, but I'm gonna get myself together and I'm gonna move how I move.
You're right.
But
wow,
I do really appreciate you coming up here. I do. And
thank you for having me. I know it probably looked like I was with the masses, but I really wasn't. Like I always wanted to be a psychiatrist, right? And I wanted to help people, but there were so many live haters that they turned their stories into like I don't know, they were reflecting their lives and acting. It was weird. I can't even explain it. And that's not what I wanted I didn't want my panel to be.
They took my situation so personal. But Ruby, here's the thing. I thought that women would have taken my situation and like felt for it because there's so many women out here that have kids. But
right.
They took the other woman's side and I was just like, well, I just really think it was just about what it was about. And it's cool. It's okay. I'll take the shit end of the stick. But I'm just saying, like, for me, I've always just been about my kids. And if you've been watching me since day one, you know.
This is the thing. She is upset because people are recognizing that since her children have been cared for by another woman, their quality of life is better than it was before with you. And it's just the truth. You don't see her cutting your daughter's hair because she can't deal with it. You don't see them not going to school for 61 days or 63 days, however time that was. I'm sorry, I feel nothing for this lady but disgusted. She knows exactly what she was doing. It's not about the kids. She's the queen of acting. I see it on video where she's playing victim. She is the victim now because it didn't work out the way that she wanted it to. Exactly. Why is this appropriate for AJ to be listening to? It's not. She should say, my son is awake, you guys, and now it's time for me to go put him to bed. She's the perpetrator, not victim. Liv is a terrible human.
Know that. Have I been a crash out? Fuck yeah, because I love my kids to death.
Right. I mean, listen, we don't take a sip of wine and shit like that, and then who didn't have
Girl, you crashed out because the D was cut off. It wasn't about the children. It was all about the D. That's what it was.
like Mary Jane back in the days? Like, people act like saints and shit. I don't know why they do that. When their doors closed, we don't know. They're not on camera showing anything. You just chose to do this, and this is how you make your coin. And with 100,000 subscribers, shit, I would do the same thing. I live my life. I've been doing it, right? So you were just probably trying to relate to people, but it got ugly because they couldn't do what you did. And that's messed up. That's why I stepped back. I was
Okay.
like, yo, I'm gonna just do about my life. At this point, this is crazy.
You know
I
what?
can't-
Everybody is different. I don't agree with that remark. Everybody turned to haters because they cannot do what you did. Listen, I thank God that I don't have her situation, her life circumstance. I thank God that I did not have extra children after I got into, after I ended a marriage. Oh, man, this is interesting.
I even had some stalker ass moderators who really was like, just no, live is this, that in my inbox. Like, yo, why you unmodded me? Because I wanted to say you're fucking crazy, and I'm not doing this shit. It's just crazy, but I know you're gonna get this one up. You had what you had to do, and sleeping with him, don't even look bad at that. Listen, you had to close it out. That's the way you had to do it. How other people had to do it, we don't know. And they're and do it does not count. Him look at you and what you're doing on this live. Like, he's knowing, he's sneaky, he's watching. That's why everybody quiet. When they're quiet, something's happening.
Come on, girl. You know that she doesn't know how to play chess. Quit playing with her. She cannot, of course, she's not playing checkers. She's not playing chess. Olivia K. Johnson is playing tic-tac-toe. She can't even play checkers or chess. She's playing X and O. Tic-tac-toe. Okay? She's making 3 moves. Okay? That's what she's playing. None of those, that's too complicated for her. Checkers is complicated. Chess is complicated, but she can play tic-tac-toe. That's what she could relate to. Remember, you're dealing with an 8th grade level education here. Okay? You're going too far with that. She doesn't understand.
Happening. I'm telling you, you be quiet. You know what I'm saying? If you have to put this on $24.99, let members do it, or maybe a higher price. But I don't think this should be private at that point. All he could do is just watch. So all I gotta do is watch and see what's her next move. I know what I'm doing, so he's not worried at all. That's why he's moving like that.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, but yeah, I know you're gonna do well. I mean, it's just the faith. It's simply that gotta count. So much when you're doing greater energy, will just come towards you and make you deter your mind from that higher frequency. So you know about that. I be seeing you talking about all that elevation stuff, so you know exactly what I'm saying. So it's like brainwashing your mind to think a certain. And then nobody can shake you.
For sure.
It took me mad years, I ain't gonna lie, like, and I'm still working on myself. I mean, I think people work on themselves till they die, so nobody perfect. So when they on here talking all that smack, and then they ended up having their babies, and then, yeah, we do a registry, they just like you. They want to be like you. You know it. That's why I know you cursed them out. But like I said, just always think about elevation and never let nobody know your next move. I'm gonna let you go live because I know I was talking a lot, but I felt God told me to talk to you because I've been through the same thing.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, he's pissing in his pants now because he doesn't know. I always make these moves that he doesn't know what I'm doing and what I'm going, because it's not his business. We're done. I got other shorties now. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of my face. Like, if it's over, it's over. And that's what Javon's gonna really fucking crash out when you do that to him. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna let you know the nigga gonna bug out, but he'll get over it.
Yeah.
I see, and my apologies. And if it came across as if I was one of those reactors, I never really was. I had people on my panel, and I was trying my best to be the devil's advocate. But I was like, I just stepped out the equation. But I hope you do well, and I know you will do well. And blessings to you, okay? And thank you for letting me speak to you about what I would do. So maybe you could look into it and try to take some notes from what I did. Because I know everybody moves different. Everybody's different. You're gonna take what you take and use it to your advantage.
All right. Thank you, Ruby. I appreciate you.
All right, bye. Take care.
Bye.
Hold on, baby. I'm not ending the live. Hold on. We're not ending the live. We're going to right now. Hold on. I appreciate her for coming in. Okay. Hello.
Can you hear me, Liv?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, this is what I want to say. First, I want to say I agree. Everything Ari say, I agree with her 1,000,000%. The lady that was just up here, don't forget, she used to be a hater. Whether she's a
Okay, we're back. Now I got to go back and say everything that I just said. Okay. So I said, I respect Ruby, love and respect her. Even though I love and respect her, I don't really agree. I don't agree with the way her and Olivia was talking about like her helping her, because it just seemed like, oh gosh, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. I love and respect Ruby and everything that she's gone through. That's all I can say. I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay. But it just seemed like there was a lot of trauma bonding. Is there sound now? Is there sound? Is my phone on? Trauma bonding going to help her. Okay. Don't coddle her. That was what I was going to you can empathize with her, but coddling her is not going to help her at all. Oh, my sound's going in and out. Okay. Hello. Okay, let me just play this.
reaction page. What she does. Once upon a time, she allowed people on her platform to degrade you as a mother. So whatever that demonic shit she was just talking, don't even worry about that. But this is what I want to tell you. I get what you're going through. As a woman, we can sit here every day and say, I would never, my husband, my baby daddy this. We won't know what we would do until we was in that situation. You'll get, at the end of the day, you got your get back.
So because it was going in and out, we have sound now. What I was saying was that I love and respect Ruby. Ruby talking mad and crazy. I just feel as though that conversation was more of a trauma bond. They have a lot of things. Oh Lord, it's every time I say something. Okay, now we're back. I'm just going to look at the clock and make sure that it's when I talk. Okay. So it's moving. So now I know you guys can hear me. Ruby and Liv did a lot of trauma bonding tonight. Okay. In that. And I don't agree with everything that was said, but that doesn't mean I don't. So let's just leave it there.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing Gerard could do, nothing Nisha could do. If he want to take his kids from you, let him do it. You're going to get black and white. You're going to get paperwork. He can't fight against the white man. He can't fight against black and white. So if he want to keep them kids from you, let him do it. If he want to go to jail behind that,
Right.
he could do it. But this is what I want to tell you. At the end of the day, I get it. I've been there. You better than me because I would have let this shit roll out a couple of more months.
And you know what? You're absolutely right, SC Johnson. I do remember Ruby expressing her struggle at wanting to continue to do reactions. But talking about being light-skinned like Liv, different perspective. But yeah. I'm just gonna leave that there.
and it would have blew his goddamn spot up with ring videos and everything. You did it how you want to do it. It is what it is. You crying, you have every right to cry. Let me tell you something. You done went through the worst that you could possibly go through, and that was going through that shit with his kids. Was you always right? Hell no. You did a lot of mean, evil shit. You said a lot of mean, evil shit. So did he. But when it comes to your kids, ain't nothing he could do. Nothing he could do. Nothing this bitch could do. Allegedly wife could do to justify why was he at your house? Why was he in your bed Monday night? At the end of the day, I don't give a. If you want to, you already got my kids. You got my kids. My kids is at your house. You got my kids. I don't give a fuck about that. We gonna go up against the judge. Whatever. Why were you at my house? Why, Molly Mae? Why was he at her house Monday night? He held this woman up on a pedestal. He took you through hell. He did everything. He degraded you. And let me say this to be clear. I'm not taking up for Gerard because he got his faults. You got your faults. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is a bitch that he held. This is a bitch that he allowed to come up in your relationship. He ended up with her, whatever. She's seen what it was. At the end of the day, you know what type of man he was when you was fucking him while he was with Olivia. You know what type of man he was when he was taking you through hell. Because ain't no way in hell there's no way in hell I could lay next to a man. A man can't even turn me on if I could see you being low down and fucked up to your baby mama. I don't give a fuck if your baby mama was the lowest bitch on earth. Don't talk to me like that. Don't tell me shit about your baby mama. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care about that because at the end of the day, I could be your wife today and this shit can end next week. And if I have your kid, I already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier for somebody on the outside to say what they could do, what they gonna do. Don't worry about that. At the end of the day, you won. You won. You may not go to bed and wake up to your kids every night, but you won because you put me through hell. And you still
Sorry, I
fuck with me
don't
behind
mean
the
to
scenes.
laugh, but that's funny. You won. You might not go to bed and wake up to your kids every day, but you won. Did you guys hear that? What? That is, oh, this is it. I think that's comical. You won. You may have not put your kids to bed and wake up to your kids every day, but you won? What? Oh, I didn't hear everything they said. I got a phone call. Okay, well, you're going to have to hear this because I got to put this back a second so you could hear this.
The mother of me, hell no, fuck you. You would never get this pussy. You would never do this. But the one of me, motherfucker, I'm gonna play your game and I'm gonna beat you at your game. Just like you beat him at your game. There's nothing he could say. Fuck him. Don't play the messages on here no more. Don't do that. Don't play a clip of them videos. Don't do that no more. But keep that shit. Keep it. And if the judge don't give a fuck about it, it don't matter. That's for your satisfaction. That's for your satisfaction. And Molly Mae, that's for her. Because ain't no way in hell you gonna make me look like a fool in front of my mama, my same mama that was going up there picking up these kids like she was a fucking grandma, a fucking friend. And let me tell you something too, because I was
Wait, she made herself look like a fool. Didn't nobody have to do that for her? Liv, I get it. Have you not been watching the same channel we've been watching?
sitting here in my bed, and I've been drinking too, but I still know what's going on. I'm just sitting in my bed. But when you said that shit, the first thing that came to my fucking mind was Matt Bouncer allowed that bitch to disrespect you in that mall in front of your fucking kids. Yeah. That's the first thing that came to my fucking mind, like the audacity of you. I don't give a fuck. You can talk about me. I don't give a fuck what you said about me, but don't play with me when it comes to my kids. And I don't feel like he played in your face one bit. He didn't play. This is what I do feel like. I feel like Nisha never played in your face. I feel like he let that bitch cross boundaries, but I don't feel like he played in your face because y'all played in each other's face. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is he played with your fucking kids. He played with your fucking kids. No, he never played in your face because you don't give a fuck. You a strong ass bitch and you gonna go head to toe with him and everybody else. That's just what it is. And that's what a lot of bitches don't understand is you're Liv. You don't give a fuck about. You don't give a fuck about how nobody feels. You're who you are. You are who you are. Yeah. And people don't know how to accept that. People don't know how to take you. You know what I'm saying? But you're strong. You sat up here tonight. You listen. I really wish that Ari is somebody that could take you up under her wing, not because you need it, but just her aura. She came up here gracefully, and nothing she said was a lie. You know what I'm saying? Everything she said, you take heed to that. But I'm gonna tell you like your homegirl. Fuck Gerard. Fuck Gerard. Fuck Nisha. You don't owe Gerard shit. If anything, you owe everything to your kids. He owes everything to his babies. And if he wants to, he can explain himself to that bitch. But you don't owe her a motherfucking thing. Because bitch, at the end of the day, why were you over here? And on top of the fact, not the fact that he was fucking you, but bitch, you fucking your baby mama that we went through hell with, and you give her. I don't care if he gave you.
Look at Zolo Jr. Look at AJ. He's turning around like, I wish this would shut up. Because you know he says the B word. He's like, I wish my mama would put me to bed. I'm tired of hearing this. AJ, we tired of hearing it too. I know you wish your mama would just put you to bed so you could quit listening to this because you got to go to school in the morning. Even though it's Cinco de Mayo. I don't know if I have to work, but that's okay. I only have to work till 1 o'clock. Hey.
25 cents. But you can't pocket and you gave it to her. Exactly. So fuck Gerard, but you're gonna cry. Of course you're gonna cry because that's the mama in you. And you go through a lot of emotions, but it is what it is. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. And at the end of the day, fuck Gerard and bitch, you won. You don't do it no more, bitch, but you won. Don't do it no more, but you fucking won, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But don't whatever Tilly said, don't listen to her. That bitch was a creator. She sat on the panel and talked about you, and she had the audacity to come up here and talk about God and all this other shit. Fuck her. But good night, Liv. I gotta open up another bottle of wine because this bitch got me drinking. All right, good night. Thank you. Okay, go like this. Hit that button. Hit that button. No, not that button.
Okay, so I don't know if you're in the other live, but she's crying now. She's crying because she doesn't have the D anymore, and she's saying that she's crying because of her kids and she's upset because of her kids, but that's not, yeah, no one wins. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, hit that button. Hit that button.
Poor AJ.
Hello?
AJ's trying to end the live.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, hi. So, Liv, I've been watching you for a long time. First, I want to say I'm really sorry that you're going through everything you're going through. I'm a mom. I couldn't imagine somebody trying to take my child away, regardless of what's happening. So I give you a lot of grace for that. But I do want to ask you a question, and I want you to really think about it before you answer me. What would make you the happiest? Like, really make you the happiest? Would it be having your whole family back together, or just being able to have access to your kids at your own home?
I just want my kids. I just want, even I don't even want them full time because I don't want to take them away from him. I think that we could just share them, like this, like 1 week on, 1 week off, or 2 weeks on or 2 weeks off. I just want to be able to do homework with them, pick them up from school, take them. Like I just want it to be fair. That's all. But I
Really?
don't want him. I just want my babies. That's it.
Okay, I can appreciate that. And even you saying that shows the good mother in you.
It's hard to believe that statement, because how do you feel that way when you are on the phone introducing your children to new men? It just is so strange to me that you're all about the kids right now.
Because you could say, I want to take them. So here's what, I'm not here to give you advice that you should follow, because, I'm not a professional or anything. But what I would say to you is, you got it out, you got your payback, you got, whatever it is that you needed to get out and make this person feel like, hey, I was right, this man ain't nothing, you did something to me, I'm gonna do it back to you. That's done. From now on, focus on the fact that you want your kids, right? I know you're talking about leaving, and I know that sounds like it could be the best way, but you're gonna regret that, because then they have access to your kids 100% of the time, and they will tell them whatever they need to tell them, and you will not be there to, at the very least, speak to them and be able to tell them that's not correct. Mommy loves you, because by you leaving, that's all they see is mommy left. You know what I'm saying? And they're not old enough to understand why you're leaving. They just know mommy left. And kids have a way of turning things into, that's my fault. So they're gonna say mommy left because of me. They don't understand that their dad is playing games. They don't understand that, Nisha is who she is. All they know is my mommy's not here. What did I do wrong? She didn't love me. And that's not what you want, because that's not the truth. It's just quite the opposite. So I know you say that finances are not what they are. He has the upper hand in finances, and you're right. But do not walk away from your children. Please do not walk away from your children, because staying in Texas might be painful, but you're there. And that's one thing that he will never be able to tell them. Your mom left you. You can say, I couldn't see you. You can say they kept me. They kept you from me, but I was here the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So, and I can imagine. I would probably contemplate leaving too, because it would be a very painful situation. But if nothing else,
I'm so sick of fighting. I'm so sick of the fighting.
Yeah, I believe, you know what? I kind of do believe that you're so sick of fighting, because you're breaking down in tears and you feel, it seems like you're broke down. Yeah, she did cheat in Houston more than a couple of times. Are we forgetting Liv cheated in Houston 3 months into the marriage in Houston? She only wants 50-50 to not pay child support. This lady voice sounds so familiar. Her subs are just like her. Liv's a piece of work. I can get up. Liv is a piece of work. I can get it. Liv is live, cook breakfast, work my 8:45 shift, get off, and she still be live. I know.
That's what it is. It's like I have to fight every bit to just get every bit of time with them. I have to keep fighting and fighting, and I'm just so sick of the fighting. That's just what it is. I'm so sick of the fighting. I'm so sick of trying to
So there's 13, I'm gonna say 12 minutes left in this live before it ends, because this was about 2 hours, so she probably maybe put AJ to bed, but I'm gonna react until the end. So thank you for still being here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the way in or out or on the replay. Okay, let's go. 10 more minutes, guys.
Sick of fighting to be who I already am in their life. And like I said, you guys see it for yourself. Every time she gets opportunity to make me feel like I'm not who I am, she takes it. And it's just like, why am I continuously arguing with this chick about who I am? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand a woman like this who just won't just be who she is. Like, just let me be me and you be you. And, but it's like I told you guys before, he let me have extra time with them on spring break. She lost it. She went out. They had a huge fight and whatever. Like, why are you fighting with this man who wants to give me more time with my kids? What's the problem? So it's like, that's what it is, Melissa.
Who cares? Who cares if she's fighting with him? You got more time. Let her lose her mind. And I get it. She might change it. I'm sorry.
It's just all the fighting.
But you pay her. I think personally, you pay her too much attention, sweetheart. You
But she's
take
Right.
around. She won't go nowhere. She's just there. Like she inserts herself in everything. So how can I not pay her attention? How can I not? Like I said, I went to their graduation. She's there making such a scene at the graduation. Like, girl, just calm down. They're literally yelling, screaming, losing their mind when my kids' names are called. Like,
But you know why she's doing that? She's doing that to get under your skin. So don't let her get under your skin. Oh, well, don't let her see that she's under your skin.
So she is complaining about Nisha cheering at the graduation. That's strange.
I'm not answering, so you can't call grandma, baby. Here.
You know, and I know that's hard. Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100. If it was me and I saw that, I probably would have had some choice words for her. So I commend you for not doing that. But continue doing exactly what you did that day. Let them make the scene. Let them be loud. The babysitter comment. Again, but more importantly, if you do have to address her, I know you're a content creator. I know this is how you make your money, or you know, and also to get, you know, to attract views. I get that, but some things, girl, is private. I would everything you did to get back at her, perfect. But she would have got that straight from me. I would not have put that on the internet. She would have got a nice email. You hear me? She would have woke up and her whole day would have been ruined. But I wouldn't have put it publicly. So you still would have got your payback, but you wouldn't have given them ammo publicly in videos to not go play with you. But she would, you know what I'm saying? So some things, even though you want the world to see, I'm gonna keep it 100. I think I think the internet, you know, it plays a role a little bit because you want to prove these people wrong. You know, you want to.
I mean, they've only gotten on social media and pretty much like diminished my whole character. So yeah, I mean, I had
right, and I get that. But people, look what happened now. People are always going to see the worst in you. People are always going to say, "Look at her now. She's a."
You diminish your own character. You did it yourself. No one had to do it for you. You've been doing it for years. Take accountability for what you've done here.
You know, she's a side chick. She's a this. She's a that. She's a this. So the internet's always going to have their own view.
Yeah.
You know, and they're actually still didn't win because now it's not, oh, she got him back. It's how can she let him back after all he did? Before it was she can't get him. Now you got him. Now how dare she? How can she? She doesn't love herself.
Sure.
Nothing you do is ever going to change their minds. And guess what? Who cares?
Yeah.
Because like you said, they probably do just the same thing you do. They just don't put it on camera.
Yeah.
So who cares? Who cares what reactors say? What Yanni says? What everybody says?
Oh,
The only people, and you say it all the time, the only people who matter are your children.
this person is name dropping. Who's? Yeah, the voice does sound familiar. Someone who said that. Who does Melissa sound like? She sounds familiar. Who does it sound like, you guys? We got about 7 minutes.
So make sure that when your children open their mouths and they want to speak about you, all they can say is, "My mommy loves me." You know, that's all, and that's all they need to know is, "My mommy loves me."
Yeah.
And all right, girl, and you know, Nisha's gonna get hers. Jarad's gonna get his. Don't walk away from your children, please, please, please. If you don't listen to nothing nobody else tells you, if you need to go away for a little bit, like a week, get your mind right, come back. Do not change your permanent address because that's all they're going to see. I'm
Yeah.
talking to you from experience. You know, my daughter's father and I went through it. I thought about leaving, but then I said to myself, the day my daughter wants to visit me, or the day I need to go see her, if I have to tell her I can't because I'm in another state, everything her dad said to her, I just proved it because I'm not there when she needs me. Make it so that whenever your children want to see you, you are a few minutes away, a few hours, you know, but they're gonna see you that day. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna get out of here. But somebody had made a comment about Robin. I'm not here to make you cry. I've seen Robin. I see she's the oldest, so she's seeing a lot of this. Her eyes are dark. You know, she doesn't look like not happy. She looks like she got a lot on her mind, right?
Mhm.
Try, even though it's hard, trying very hard to give her that space where she can get away from that stuff. So anything you're going through,
I don't
you know,
think that sounds
try
like
to take it
her.
away from her when she's with you. If she has a bad environment over at her dad's house, make it so that when she comes to your house, she doesn't have to deal with that same type of nonsense. If I were you, Gerard and Nisha would not exist in my house when my children were there. They would not exist. All they would see is
No, I don't think that's
happiness
fair.
and whatever she experienced when she was a baby with you, I would bring it back to that. Nisha and Gerard would not exist in my house when Robin was with me because just to give her that space. Okay. And then lastly, girl, it's time to go to war. So dry your tears. Cry all night. Dry. And I remember you said something. If I saw my girlfriend crying, I would tell her, pack it up, stop crying, put your big girl's panties on. And I'm telling you, they're gonna go to war. They're gonna throw everything at you. So you have to dry
I'm
your
not
tears
sure.
and take your emotions.
Yeah, I don't. That's not lipstick
You're not
pimp.
calling anybody else. No, I feel you, Melissa. I feel you. Here, you can hold my phone, but you're not calling anybody else. I said no, AJ. You're not gonna be calling anybody on my phone. You can call them again.
Yeah, I
All right.
agree.
But no, I hear you, Jen. I hear you.
Grandma's
Oh, she got
gonna
disconnected.
die.
You get disconnected? Hello?
Hello? Hi, Grandma. Grandma.
Look that's why, you guys, it is she's been on live for 2 hours and 18 minutes. Now grandma's calling because she probably couldn't take anymore. Stella's like, this needs to wrap up. This is about to wrap up at the 2 hour, 23 minute and 56 second mark. About less than 5 minutes. Okay. Right. She's like, this needs to stop.
Hello? I think Melissa got disconnected. I don't know, but I hear what you're saying, girl. No, I hear everybody.
Grandma. You gonna die.
I don't know. Maybe my whole internet froze. 'Cause I know my internet's been acting up. No, I hear what everyone's saying. Because honestly, this has been, like I said, an experience that I don't ever want to go through again. Okay, it is what it is. Like I said, I thought that getting closer to him, I could get this humanity out of him. You know, even if it's, I'm not looking, I was never looking for a relationship or anything on that type of level. Just a normal, fair co-parenting situation I thought was going to come out of this regardless. I mean, if he already slept with me, he already did what he wanted to do, and it's already over with. Like, now he's blaming me for, he just, whatever, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, he should just, like, take responsibility for what he did, move past it. It's not a big deal. Like, obviously, she doesn't think it's a big deal, so why is it a big deal? Why is it enough of a deal to
Mommy,
block me again and go back to,
Mom, can I have your game?
yeah, we're gonna check.
I can't.
Why is
I
it,
can't reach it.
Look at, she's mad. Wow. I don't know. He should be in
I don't know why it's
bed.
a big enough deal for him to go back to this horrible place with me. When, like I said, like, but it is what it is, you guys. It is what it is. Like I said, it is what it is. It's fine. I always say that. It's fine. I can't even, like I keep telling you guys, this is such a horrible place to be in because my kids are involved. I don't care nothing about him, nothing about her.
She
And he knows,
does.
like I keep saying, he knows where my heart is. And that's why he continues to play with me like this. I told him from the jump, bro, just give me my kids and I won't ever say nothing. I won't say nothing. Nothing. And I don't even want my kids right now. I'm talking about like after the summertime. That's what was going to be our agreement because Robin's about to be 12. That was going to be the agreement. But he kept playing with me every single time I brought it up. Okay, well, I need to see you. We can't talk about this over the phone. We got to talk in person. I would tell him, well, we shouldn't be in person because we keep doing what we're doing. We're not trying to do that. But we could never just talk about the situation. And he wouldn't even talk to me about the situation until we were done with what we were doing. And then I could sit down and I could have a conversation with him. Like, you guys don't understand how fucking deep this shit is. But it's cool. I'm going to do what I need to do. And that's just what it's going to be. And whatever. Like, I'm so like sick of this. And I feel like I have all this gross built up energy that I've just been like taking in from him. And it's like, people are like, when are you gonna move on? You guys understand how bad I want to move on and not talk about this, not think about this, not deal with this. Just go. I told him that a million times. Just go to your wife, go be with your wife. Let me just have my kids. You can see your kids whenever, you can talk to your kids whenever, you can pick them up whenever. Over here, you can do whatever you want. You can even come to my house and come see them throughout the week if you want to. Over there, they're restricted from me because of her. She won't let them call me whenever they want. She won't let me have free reigns with my kids. She won't. He was letting me because some days during the week when it wasn't my time, he would call me when they were on their way home and he would just let me talk to them. In the morning when he would take them to school, he would let me talk to them. So he was letting me, but she won't let me. That's sick. That's sick. And that's what I've been trying to have people see. This is sick. This is not being done for the right reason. This is being done for a sick ass reason, and kids are behind this. And that's all I've been trying to have people see. That's it. I'm done. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. Thank you guys for everyone who's calling me and called in today and talked to me. I appreciate Ari. I appreciate all the ladies who called into my panel. Have a good night, you guys, and I'll see you when I see you. Good night, guys.
Okay. It's a wrap. That was a lot. Thank you for staying. Yeah, you guys think she's still lying? Oh, man. Okay. Well, if you have any other comments, feel free to put them in the comment section and let me know what you guys think about all this. I know. What happened? What I want to know. Oh, am I on mute? Am I still on mute? Hold on. Microphone check. Nope, I'm not on mute. Okay. I have that. I have the, I don't have the, thank you for the thumbs up. And I will see you guys. No? Okay, I will see you guys in the next video. I think I was just not, I was far behind. And yeah, it's all good. Okay. Yeah, we will see. We will see if she's going to go live tomorrow. I will be reacting tomorrow if she goes live before 5:00 because I get off work early. So I will see you guys in either a chat. She's getting on these videos. Yeah, she has to keep going. Definitely, she will keep going. She's so repetitive. I know. All right, you guys. Well, I hope everyone has a good night's sleep. Good night, everybody. Don't forget to hit the like on the way in or out or on the replay. Don't forget to put your notification bells on. Good night. And again, even though your birthday was yesterday, happy birthday to you, sister. And I hope you guys all have a good day. Make sure that you say your prayers. And I love you. Peace, peace, peace. Goodbye. Thanks, man. Hold on. A code. You know what? I need to charge up my phone. Die. Yeah. Why? What do you need a code for? Oh, yeah.